Good evening, Chuggalos. It is day 19 of the Brew Crew Christmas Advent Calendar Special Extravaganza. Today we have, you'll have to bear with me here, Garde, the Maison Batch number 7. This is a barrel house shorty. Typically they've got like a white label sticker, kind of label maker-esque situation, but they must have ran out. This must have been one of the ones they ran out for the pickle beer, possibly, that some of the people had to get a pickle beer for. Or it could be totally mistaken. A little bit of quick research before I hit the record button today about Garde. At least I'm assuming it's Garde. This is Garde Brewing, based out of Tillamook, Oregon. Oregon? I call it the Oregon District, so I guess it's Oregon. Yeah. Very simple. Very simple website. Yeah, so Beer Garde from Tillamook, Oregon, which, shout out Tillamook cheese, probably from that town, city, province. Really simple website. Man. Located on the Oregon coast, blah, blah, blah. Our craft brews on historic tradition and local experimentation. Blah, la, 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 la. That's, most of our beers take anywhere from 6 months to 5 years in barrels before we package them. Every bottle is naturally conditioned and ready to be enjoyed when we release it. Although the beer can age, please note the fruit and hop additions will dissipate with extended time. But most importantly, enjoy. We hope you enjoy. Neat. Really not a whole lot. I mean, I just read you the About page. It does appear that they've got some sort of membership, or like a bottle club, or mug club, or whatever they call those nowadays. I just fucked up my hair. Again, barrel house shorty. We're rocking the see if I can get the focus in a little bit here. What this is, from what I understand, Barrel House does a best fan thing, or they did one at least. And this gentleman is in the shower drinking a Barrel House beer, wearing Barrel House attire. You can see it probably a lot better on their Instagram, Facebook, all over their social medias, of course. But this is... The thing about this beer is it doesn't tell you what it is. I mean, I've tried to look it up on Untapped. If I was smart enough, I would have had that pulled up on a second tab, but you know how it goes. There were 200... Oh, shit, don't want to look at Matt's, because, of course, that's the first one. 207 total check-ins to this. Son of a bitch. I'm about to be really disappointed with myself. I almost forgot my my Keys beer bottle opener. But a little fizz. I always like to kind of go around there. Yeah, that's going to be funky. This is a wild ale, or a Oak Aged Sour Cuvee, according to Untapped. A wild ale. Yeah. Rocking the Pandemic Edition bottle, Barrel House glass. Excuse me, I said bottle. Possibly my favorite possibly my favorite quote on here. Close down for good, you fruits, and oh yeah, fuck off. I enjoy that. Don't need a full glass pour, of course. I'm typically okay with my bottle. But just for some color. A little bit of very fizzy looking, at least. That kind of pale, oaky, amber color, I guess, amber ale color. Very fizzy, like I said. Might be able to see that. A little fizz action. Let's go with a swig. Oh, yeah. Not as crazy as the lambic. Not as crazy as the lambic, I would say. Definitely sour cuvee thing. God, what the a spontaneous wild ale aged in oak barrels blended from 3 separate years. That's what Untapped at least says. Because Garde's website didn't have any information on this beer. Batch number 7, obviously I'm assuming this is just like a regular thing they do. Or at least, I'd assume at least 6 times before this one. I cannot fucking understand this beer. This is a beer I will go on record. I went on record to say that this is one that I was looking forward to. Mainly because I am just so, like, morbidly curious about cuvées. They're typically really, in the handful that I've had, they're typically really, like, flavor, like punched up flavor. But this one doesn't seem to have. I've probably had 1 or 2, so maybe that's not the rule here. Checking out the old. You know what? I'll be damned. It doesn't look like I've had a cuvee. At least not on Untapped, but I am pretty bad at checking that stuff in. Either way, if you want to, follow me on Untapped, Papa Dingus. Puppy dog, please get out of Christmas presents. You already got your presents. Silly dog. Well, Garde. I don't get this one. I don't get a lot of, like, there's not one discrete flavor, though. What? The exhale. This is fucking similar to how JT always attributes things to like household chemicals. The exhale of this beer is olive juice, straight up. There's a little bit of that, like, residual briny, or I guess something, on my palate. And it's fucking weird, but I can't stop drinking it. This would be an excellent beer to kick off your night with. I think it's very, very good. I just can't think I don't think I'd ever drink more than 1 in a sitting. And you know what? It does not give me the stats on this beer. Let me go back and let's tell me. 5.5%. Huh. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have expected it to be a 5% beer. I am fascinated with this beer, seriously. Holy shit. Of course, I say it tastes like olive juice, and it's like, what the hell? It's such an odd descriptor, but I saw that the guys dropped the episode or dropped the video, the long form episode today. I'm looking forward to seeing what their opinions were. Trying not to be skewed by the fact that Matt's score is very much open and present on the other side of the screen here. But this is such an anomaly to me. There's not one distinct flavor. It's just a very crisp, I don't get a lot of like oak or wood, I guess you'd say. Not even close to what the Wood Ya Honey had with it. But I cannot fucking get enough of this. This is crazy. I don't get it. I do not understand what is going on in this beer. Genuinely, I hope that there is more explanation by somebody. I'm a little disappointed in Garde's website not necessarily having... More or less, it was like their about page, their hours, location, all that nonsense. And then they're like current menu listings. And then like distro information or distribution information. So yeah, this is so odd. This would be an excellent beer. When would this be a good beer or a good time to have this beer? Hot take, I think this beer would be really good paired with like a greasy cheeseburger. If you went to say like Sliders in Dayton, I think this would be fantastic. Just to cut that like fatty beefiness. I don't know, just like it's crazy. Or maybe with charcuterie boards. I mean, Lunchables are always a good pairing with beer, just because you can put so much shit in a Lunchables, or an adult Lunchables, if you will. Dude, I'm astounded by this beer. I genuinely am at a loss for words. The thing that possibly... Let's see. I'm kind of going between two scores here. Trying to think of what would detract from this beer. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be able to drink like a handful of these. Sorry, I can't stop fucking with my nose. Certainly couldn't just be like crushing these like back to back to back. This would be a really good, beer to have with a big cheeseburger. God, crazy sentence. I'm going with a 4.5. Yeah, I think it's insane. I don't know. I'd love to see more from these guys. Just 'cause it seems like this is kind of their style, that kind of cuvee, wild ale, spontaneous fermentation, blah, 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 blah. This is nuts. I don't know. It's probably the first time in a handful of beers that I've actually finished it during the recording. This is bonkers to me. I cannot fucking wrap my head around this beer. It's crazy. I can't really find the words to say other than that. But Garde, the Maison Batch number 7, day 19, Brew Crew Christmas Advent Calendar 2022. We're in the home stretch, folks. The boys got an episode out already. Looking forward to the rest of the homies got videos today. 6 days left. Garde, Mason Batch 7, 4.5. Love you forever.